What do you do when your seller does not want to get the price out? In this video, with a 99% effective rate, you can get the price out of the seller first. And this is not clickbait. I'm not lying on this. I'm going to share you my killer strategy on how to get the price out of the seller so you have the most leverage in a wholesaling real estate negotiation so you can be the best wholesaler possible and make the most money in real estate wholesaling possible. What's up, guys? Zach in here, Flip with Rick, and yes, 99% effective rate on getting the price out of the seller. So we got to think about this for a second. Why are we trying to get a price out of the seller, and why don't we just give the offer out of the bat? Before I really release all this really good information, just do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. Help this YouTube algorithm so more people get this free information. So if you read any negotiating books, especially from the 50s, the 60s, or even from a couple years ago, you know the number one rule in negotiating is don't say the price first. And that is absolutely true. And some of your sellers actually know this, and they're not going to go say the price first. So it's really difficult sometimes to get the price out of the seller. And if you don't have the confidence or the knowledge of what to exactly say, you could be leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table for your real estate assignment fees. So the reason why we always don't want to say the price first is because, let's say, for example, I had this conversation with a seller. Hey, Sally Sue, how much do you want for the property? I don't know. How much do you think you'd sell for the property for? Would you be okay with $80,000? Sure. Sign the paperwork, $80,000, sell for $100, makes $20,000. What if I had this conversation? Hey, Sally Sue, do you know how much you need to sell the property for? I have no idea. Are you sure? Well, could you do $50,000? 50,000? I mean, would he be able to do 40? I don't know. Well, why don't we meet in the middle at 45? Okay. Sign for 45, sold for 100, made $55,000. Yes, this isn't fake math. I have done these things before where I haven't said the price first, and think about this. You don't know what the seller's bottom line is unless you ask them. So if you say a price out first, you think 80, you're like, I made 20,000, I'm a killer. But potentially that seller could have gave it to you for 45. So that's why we never say the price first, is because that seller could potentially want to sell it for way lower than the lowest you'd ever think. And that's how we get 50, 60, even $70,000 real estate wholesaling assignment fees. And that is just so important. So I'm really excited to share this, spill the beans, and really give you my secrets here. And the last thing we need to understand before we actually really get into the nitty gritty of this is we got to understand sort of the seller here, because the seller, for two reasons why they're not telling you the price first, is for two things. Number one, they hand on their heart, they don't know what the true value of the property is worth, and they need you to give them an offer. They literally have no idea. And sometimes in situations like that, let's say, for example, you're dealing with a 85 or 90-year-old seller and she doesn't know what the property's worth, and you know for a fact the thing's worth $1 million. It is not right for you to go put a contract for $2,000 on that property and try to wholesale that for $1 million. That is greedy. You will never win. A court of law will strike that thing down so fast, and that's not the ethical way to wholesale real estate. And in those very tiny specific situations, it's probably best to give an offer first that's fair, where you'll make enough money. And when you're dealing with anyone really over the age of 65 or 70, it's always best to get maybe the grandson, the granddaughter, or the son, or someone in their family. Also keep them in the loop and say, hey, I'm looking to buy grandma's house, and she agreed to $70,000 for it. I'm looking to buy it, need some work. I just want to keep you in the loop. I'm just letting you know where I'm going forward with this. Is this something that you're okay with also, me buying this property from her? And really, when they're over the age of 85, you want the full family support. You never know if someone's uncle's a lawyer and they just don't like you and they go try to sue you or something crazy. So those are very specific situations I would avoid, but most of the time it never comes down to that. And also, most of the time they're not confused. They're just tactical. What I mean by tactical is they just know not to say the price first, and they want to negotiate from you to see if they're flipping the table on you. It's like, hey, maybe his price he wants to give me is more than what I'm willing to sell it for. maybe they're trying to push the price on you so they'll get more money. So the really important thing here is to get the price out of them. So I'm going to tell you right now, this is my secret. Let's cut the fluff. So the one question I ask the seller goes like this. Hey, Sally Sue. Hey, Sally Sue, do you know how much you're looking to sell this property for? I have no idea what I want to sell it for. I need you to give me a price. Okay, well, I mean, you have no idea what this property is worth at all? Like, you have no idea? No, I have no idea. I'm here for you to give me a price first. I'm here for you to give me an offer. I'm not here to give you offers. Okay, well, that's fine. So you have no idea what the property is worth? No, not at all. You need to give me an offer. Okay, no problem. So Sally, hey Sally, would it be okay if I bought this property from you for $1? Absolutely not. Never. Well, I guess that's my offer. I mean, this is kind of a joke offer, but can I buy your house for $1? No, never. Well, if you don't have a price, I mean, that's kind of what I do. I guess I'll buy it from $1. I mean, you want to get the paperwork going? No, I can't sell it for $1. I mean, I need to sell this thing for $40,000. Oh, $40,000. So pause that little role play there. It's kind of a role play there, but really what it is if they are just telling you that they don't know what the thing's worth, or they want you to get an offer first and they won't spit it out, offer to buy the thing for $1,000 or $1. Literally, it's such a joke offer where it's not, if the thing's worth $100 and you offer them $15,000, like seriously, they'll probably kick you out. Like, that is such an insulting low offer. Get out of here. But $1, it's more of a joke. It's more of a symbol of just like showing that, hey, if I got it for free, you're not happy with that, right? Well, what are you actually at? And really, it flips the table. It puts them off guard. They're kind of confused because they're expecting to be like, you give me an offer. Okay, that's the offer. Well, they're expecting this negotiation and conversation to go one way. They were preparing for hours before you came. That's how it's going to go. You're going to say the price first, and that's how it's going to be. And they're not expecting you to say $1. And they honestly get shocked. They mentally get punched in the mouth, more or less, with those words, is because now they're off guard. They're like, well, oh my gosh, 40, and then they get stressed and they don't know what to say because they haven't prepared for this, and then they just throw out their lowest number. And that is absolutely one of the best tricks I can give you. It's helped me so many times when sellers didn't want to give offers, and honestly, using that strategy has made us hundreds of thousands of dollars extra every single year for a real estate wholesaling acquisition. So that is my strategy for it. Some other ones you can possibly do. I know some people aren't comfortable with doing that, but honestly, it's the best one out there. I've seen other guys do, and if you go on YouTube, most of them will do this one. They're not giving the price out. It's like, hey, so you don't have a price, what you'll sell this thing as is. So how much do you think it'll sell for on the market? Oh, I think it'll sell for about $100,000 on the market if it was all fixed up. Okay, well, if I minus off 6% commissions and the repairs and renovations and closing costs and everything like that, I mean, if there's just no hassle and there's no issue with the property, I mean, would it be okay if I bought it for X? 60,000, then they negotiate from there, and then they'll say the price, or, they'll work away what they think the thing's worth minus what the fees and everything, and then, put some little more there. So we have some room for the deal, and then they'll go from there. That's another one people honestly do, but really that's it. I mean, I truly believe that little $1 thing, it's such a joke. You're not going to get kicked out. It's not an insulting low offer because it's really not even an offer. So it works so well for me and my real estate wholesaling operation. I'm really excited to share it with you. I know most gurus out there, coaches, don't even know this, so I'm really excited to release this. I know someone's going to put this little gem I put out in a course and try to sell it, but I really don't care. So the last one you need to understand before you give these offers out is you need to build a rapport. As you can see in the role play, I was sort of laughing when I said the $1, because if I said, can I buy this house for $5? They would perceive that as a legitimate offer and they might kick you out. But, me laughing, like, I mean, Sally, like with a smile, like, would it be okay if I buy this thing for like $1? You're joking. The rapport is already built in the conversation and they're really comfortable with you. They're joking. You crack some funny jokes with them. They're not going to kick you out. And it's actually a joke, and then they'll give you the price. Now, if you did that without the rapport, it's not good. And lastly, I don't want to waste your time here, because some sellers are going to be like, hello, ring, ring, ring. Hello, is this John? Hey, this is John. Are you looking for a cash offer on your property? No, but what's your offer? What's your price? That's not qualified. That's not someone you use this trick on. You use this trick, you're virtual wholesaling, you're in the nitty gritty, you're about to give the offer, like you're ready to lock this thing up. That is what this is for. You need to qualify the seller. So you want to make sure that they're motivated to sell, ask them what their motivations are, the time frame that they need to sell on, the condition of the property, and lastly, the price they need to sell for, which is the thing we're talking about now. And remember, these 4 questions have been going on for the past 50 years in real estate investing. It hasn't changed. And these 4 questions for your qualifications will always be here for the next hundreds of years. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope this trick will work well for you. I know some people in my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group, I kind of spilled the beans on that a couple weeks before I released this video to the general public. So if you want information like that before I kind of release everything out, smash that like button and subscribe. Join my Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. Absolutely one of the fastest growing wholesaling groups out there. And I'm looking forward to helping you so much in real estate wholesaling. So if you have any gems on getting the price out of the seller, comment them below. I'm really curious. Thank you guys so much and have a blessed day.